Hello everyone, welcome to our channel EdEasy Group. This video is part of series of lessons for MBA. In this video, we will discuss about performance appraisal. These are the following topics which I am going to cover today: introduction, definitions, purpose, advantages, disadvantages, and methods. Performance appraisal. Introduction. Performance appraisal or performance review is a systematic process in which employee performance at work is evaluated in relation to the projects on which employee has worked and his contribution to the organization. It is also known as annual review or performance review. In simple words, performance appraisal is an act of examining the work done during a particular period of time. Example, schools conducting the exams for students is nothing but the performance appraisal done by them. Definitions of performance appraisal. Dale S. Beach. Performance appraisal is systematic evaluation of the individual with respect to his or her performance on the job and his or her potential for development. Randall S. Cooler. Performance appraisal is a formal, structured system of measuring and evaluating an employee job-related behavior and outcomes to discover how and why the employee is presently performing on the job and how the employee can perform more effectively in the future so that the employee, organization, and society all benefit. Dale Yader. Performance appraisal includes all formal procedures used to evaluate personalities and contribution and potentials of group members in a working organization. It is a continuous process to secure information necessary for making correct and objective decisions on employee. Purpose or objectives of performance appraisal. Satisfactory level. To create and maintain a satisfactory level of performance. Example, giving promotions and rewards are the levels which can be maintained by the organization. Employee growth and development. Performance appraisal is used to contribute to the employee growth and development through trainings, self and management development programs. Help superiors. Performance appraisal helps the superiors to have proper understanding about subordinates. Job changes. To guide the job changes with the help of continuous ranking. Facilitate compensation. To facilitate fair and equitable compensation based on the performance appraisal system is used by the organizations. Advantages of performance appraisal. Improve performance. Performance appraisal major focus is on comprising employees' performance as it analyzes and evaluates the opportunity factors. For example, when the teacher corrects the answer sheets of the students come to know his or her mistakes done by them in exam, and in the next exam they try to improve their performance. In the same way, the organization also conducts the performance appraisal so that the employee can come to know his mistakes and do the better performance in the next project. Employee development. Performance appraisal helps the organization to determine who is in need or more training, as it gives information regarding the strengths and potentials as well as weaknesses of the employee, with help of which employee development is made. Corrects deficiencies. Performance appraisal detects employees' deficiencies and suggests on corrective measures to be taken. Career growth. Appraisal serves as a tool for the employee's career planning and development as it assists in preparing each employee's SWOT analysis. SWOT is nothing but strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the employees. It can be known by the analysis done through the performance appraisal method, which helps him in his career growth. Promotions. Performance appraisal helps the management determine which employee is to be promoted, transferred, or rewarded. Disadvantages of performance appraisal. Prone to biasness. Some raters may rate one depending on the general impressions one gives. For instance, one might be rated high on all criteria even though he or she just performed well in a single area. It may occur when raters rate based on their sex, religion, favoritism, etc. Here we can take the example as teachers selecting a student as a monitor by taking only one subject as his ranking method and selecting him as a monitor without leaving the marks of all other subjects. He might be selected because that student might be the teacher's favorite student. Contrast error. Here the raters rate the employee without taking the standards into account. This also can occur if the rater looks at an employee's current performance based on the past performance. For example, when teacher gives marks for students of present exam based on the past performance of the student exams. Generalization tendency errors. This occurs when a rater rates everyone within a narrow range because he or she thinks that the employees are all on the same level averagely. Severity or leniency. The leniency bias crops when some raters have a tendency to be liberal in their rating by assigning higher rates consistently. Such ratings do not serve any purpose. Example, when the competition is between two teachers' teams of students, the teacher rates the students of his or her team with high marks just because he or she wants their teams to win. Sampling errors. This occurs when the raters rates the employee by taking a small portion of his work which he completed in the project. Methods of performance appraisal. Traditional methods: ranking method, paid comparison method, grading system, graphic rating scale system, force distribution method, critical incident methods, field review, confidential reports, free essay method, and checklist method. Modern methods: management by objectives, behaviorally anchored rating scales, which are also known as BARS, assessment centers, 360-degree feedback, psychological appraisals, human resource accounting, behavior observation scale, results method, and productivity measures. In detail, we will study the methods of performance in my next session. Please subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.